Thompson. Our theater of the mind will open in a few minutes. It is a combination of magic, hypnotic suggestion, and theater. No mind control at all. To participate on stage, you will need to be able to concentrate and follow stage directions and be able to use your strong, creative imagination. Coming on stage means you understand this and agree to a video release of the show. Now would be a good time to check that your cell phone is turned off. If you are ready for a unique audience participation event, listen closely.
What are time and space but a perception? In a few minutes, you will be able to come on stage, where through the power of your mind, time, space, and even reality will be suspended. You're about to see hypnosis, the magic of your imagination. Please give a big welcome to Master Hypnotist Ray Thompson.
Good evening. Imagine my dilemma going online to figure out what in the world the Iowa Association of Meat Processors were. I didn't have a clue. And pretty impressed after looking at all of that. I was told that there would be families here in all ages. I wasn't quite prepared for some of my young friends here, but I've got some things I think I can include them with. But I've been here, I'm going to talk to somebody about that elevator music in a minute. I was hearing out here around before dinner and during dinner about some of what I call the urban myths of hypnosis. You know, mind control, not going to let him get into my head and that sort of thing. Well, it's too late. I've already been here a while and I'm done. Those are urban myths. What you see on television and movies about hypnosis, what they call hypnosis is mind control, and that doesn't work. Not directly at any rate. We call it, yeah, it does. We call it advertising in Madison Avenue. But if I could do what they show on television and the movies, do you think I'd be here in Ames, Iowa? Even if it was 60 degrees today. No! I like you folks here in the Midwest, but I don't love you. I'd be on a Caribbean island somewhere and I'd probably own it. But people believe that stuff because of television and the movies. And it has nothing to do with education levels. It's just amazing. Now, I tell folks, I alter your perceptions of reality. Those of you that come up and take these chairs, you're going to be my guests on stage, and as guests you'll be treated. You are the actors in the theater of the mind. And if you loan me your imaginations, we're going to take a trip together. I always theme my shows because it's not about what I can do to you, it's what we can do together. I'm the stage director, and no director ever made an actor do anything. They suggested, they worked with it. Now, you say, alter perceptions of reality. Yes. If you come up here and sit in these chairs, that active, rational part of your mind that you're evaluating what I'm saying now will always know you're seated there in those chairs. But if you loan me your imagination, you're going to go to the state fair with me. And we might even take some of your meats with us and try to get an early win. Sometimes we go to Hawaii, sometimes we go to Disney World. So, what do I mean by altering your perception of reality? Well, let me ask you something. Your perception. Many neuroscientists say we don't really see anything. We perceive it and we decide what it is in our own heads. It may not even exist in reality. Of course, David Copperfield and Chris Angel prove that every night in Vegas. But you might say, well, Ray, those are 30-inch white cotton ropes. And they're not elastic, are they? But is that reality, or is that just your perception of reality? You know? Now, I don't have a lot of pride. I'll stand here like this till somebody claps at what I just did. Okay, so you don't take yourself too seriously. I was beginning to worry there for a minute. And I started doing shows 25 years ago. I first learned hypnosis, though, a lot longer ago than that, as a therapist. And I learned that I had to do something to show, not tell a corporate audience that it's not something I'm going to do to you. And then as I started doing fairs, I did so many things. I had a lot of young people like these here, and I had to do something for them, because a lot of times, a lot of the fairs at the stations are bigger than this, so they can get at me, those little guys. And it's a lot better to make friends with them than, get away, Ted, because they just come back. And so I'm going to do a couple of things with my young friends that, those of you back there in the cheap seats where you think you're safe right there by that mirror where I can bounce off of it at you, it may not play for you too well, so you have to watch them. But before that, for my two new friends here, they like magic. They started as 6th graders. That's about when I started. And, well, okay. And let's see. Got a quarter here. Those of you in the back, I'm sorry you can't see this, but it's just a regular quarter. Right, guys? Huh? Okay. We'll let some of the older, the adults sit back. You are an adult, right? And, oh, wait a minute, let's put an X on that quarter too. Hang on. Click. Okay. There's some young people here, but I also know somewhere out there is a young man named Riley that helped hold doors for me when I first got here. If he and his parents don't mind, I'd like him to come up here and help me with something. Come here, Riley. Oh, yeah. You want to help me? You want to help me? No? It's all right. It's okay. I don't mind. How old are you? 4? 5. My granddaughter's not quite 5 yet. She's just as cute as you are, too. Well, I guess Riley and I can do this by ourselves, but why don't you two guys come here? Are there any other kids out there somewhere that I just didn't see? Too short? Every one of these guys at your table pick on you. I'm beginning to wonder if there's got to be a story. Even in the bathroom, they're telling me, guys do things. Only if they're really good friends. They don't dare do it to their enemies. Okay, I got some nice shiny pennies here. And Riley, what I want you to do is, normally I have to ask your name, but you guys are wearing these nice name tags. So, I'll get to you in a moment. Okay. What I want you to do is take it, hold it straight out in front of you, real tight. Don't let it fall. No, hold on to it in your fist. Put it in your fist. Yeah, great. And your first name? Brandon. What? Brandon. Okay. So that's a nice big B. And if you would, do the same thing. And my card sharp over here, Desmond. All right, if you'll do the same. Hold it right out straight in front of you.
Don't let go.
Come here, Riley. Come over here. Now, what I want you guys to do is to imagine that you are your favorite superhero. You don't have to say who it is. Just imagine you are. And you've got that bad guy represented by that penny right where you want him. And you're going to bend him to your will. Somebody got that joke. Now, what the mind can conceive and believe, the body can achieve. You can live your dreams. We're kind of dreaming together right now with our imaginations. So, turn your hands over, open them up, and let's see, did you bend them to your will? What's that, Riley?
I did.
Come on, man. You can do better than that. Wait a minute, look. Oh, hold it up. I think there's a little twist in there. You were right about him, Desmond. A little twist in there. But I can see yours from here. You are magic. Now, guys, I said we dream this together. You keep these pennies to remind you that we dreamed and we use our imaginations tonight. Because there's going to be times when people are going to say, you can't be that, you can't achieve that. That's just a dream. And you can say, but I know dreams come true. Right? Give them a big round of applause. Thank you. Let's shift gears here in just a minute. I want to involve the audience in just a little, get me warmed up a little more with you and see how to play with you a little bit. Could you put a two-digit number right there? Okay. Do it the other way because we're going to run. I want to have some more done. Here. I'm sorry. And it threw him sideways. Because we're going to have some people that add some more to it. All right. Okay. You think you're going to hear it? See, he thought he was going to get away for a second. Does she still love you, Tony? He was checking his Facebook while All right. Let's down here. He says, how do you know my name? I went to public school. I can read upside down. How about you, Jake? What's it give us? 4? That ought to be enough. Has somebody got a calculator handy? I don't want to embarrass anybody that can't add, but I want this add. You got yours handy? All right. If you would. Total that up. Well, just as dinner started, I gave an envelope to Steve Horton. There you go, over here. You still have it? All right. It's sealed?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to get that other microphone back real quickly. Do I know you, Steve? No. We're trying to stick it in you all. No. We'll do that in a moment. You guys all added up? And what did it come up with?
125.
125. Right? Would you confirm that, Steve?
125.
Would you open that envelope? Now, I did give that to you before dinner, right?
Yes.
You just got in your plate.
Right.
Would you read the back of that picture?
The number will add up to 125.
A while ago, we had, well, good, huh? These young fellows here did a little metal bending, but you couldn't see it. So let's try just a little bit closer here, and let me pick on Amanda. Yeah. There's a good reason for it besides being a good-looking blonde in the front seat here. One of my daughter-in-laws is named Amanda, and she deserves to be picked on. So, if you would you sign it for me? See, guys, she's not even hypnotized, and she's writing on silverware. Guys, all you have to do is say please to the ladies, and thank you. Have a credit card handy? Yeah. Stand up here. Stand up here. Now. Ooh, you practiced that a lot in the 3rd grade, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
All the swirls.
Only maybe the top one.
Ah, nice and pretty though. Yeah, girls do that. I don't know why. People, give Amanda a big applause for coming up here, helping out. I want to borrow your imagination, just like those boys. So I don't want you to look at that with your eyes. I want you to look at people over there. I can't see. I want you to look at it with your imagination. I want you to see that spoon that you wrote on. Now I want you to see that spoon getting warm. Not just the real one in your hands, but the one in your imagination. It's getting so warm, it's starting to bend. Maybe you lit a fire under it and you're mad at this guy. You want to bend. Take that energy. Take that energy. She liked that idea. You guys didn't see the look on her face. Just allow it to start flowing down. You feel it? You feel it? You feel it? Let's see if your dreams come true. Yeah. Hold it up real high for all those folks back there. I think you guys ought to give her a round of applause. As I said, this is not about what I do to you, but what we can do together. Thank you. Keep that as a good souvenir.
I will.
Those $500, freaky spoons that do all of them. That's what I had somebody accuse me of one time. I did a little pre-show request, just so that we didn't spend a lot of time, people going, I've asked a couple to help me with something. And they will tell you they have no idea what this is about. But Steve and Scott. What's an S name? That's Steve back there. Yeah. Come on up here. You may want to use the steps over there. You may want to. Okay. Come on. Scott, would you sit right there? Yeah. Now, Stephanie. Now, that's where I got the Steve. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is your cue.
Oh.
I say, it's the theater of the mind. I'm going to do a lot of that tonight for these folks. Now, Stephanie, what I would like for you to do is close your eyes down now. Keep them closed, if you would, until I ask you to open them again. Just keep them closed. Scott's here to watch after you and to be the controller. But turn them away, Scott. Because we're going to do this together, okay? I want you to, I'm going to be the bridge. That's my role, right? Kind of the director thing. And what I want you to do is think of each other. in a positive way. Thank you, Stephanie. Now, every time, Stephanie, that you feel me do this, raise your right hand. Keep it up there as long as I'm squeezing. When I let go, put it down. Yeah. Scott, I want you to do the same thing. Think about her, and when I squeeze you here, raise your right hand. Are her eyes closed? You can. You do? Okay, put your hands down. Keep your eyes closed. Your eyes closed. Now, microphone. While sitting here, if you felt a tap, a nudge, a touch on or about your right, I have that problem, about your right knee, raise your right hand. Any type of touch or nudge or anything like that, while seated here on your knee, raise your right hand. Sometimes not, sometimes not. Okay. I would like for you to cup your right hand as if you're holding a small object. On the count of 3, if you would, thinking about each other in a nice, warm, friendly way, bring your hand up and see if you can detect an odor as you think about each other. 1, 2, 3. Think about each other and smell what you're imagining in your hand. Stephanie, do you detect any kind of odor at all?
No.
Scott? Once again, bring your hand up to your face. Anything? Yeah.
No.
Sometimes it does. Scott, switch. Just relax. Now, reach out to each other again. Because with that one go, I really think. 1, 2, 3, together. Do you smell anything at all?
In my hand?
Well, in the air here. Yeah. In the air here.
Like maybe lemon?
A what?
Lemon?
And your eyes are closed.
My eyes are closed, but I was just drinking lemon tea, so.
And it smells like lemon, huh? But open your eyes, look at what Scott's holding.
Oh.
Now, Scott, would you tell everybody in the audience what's wrong with that lemon?
It's fake.
It is, it's plastic. Now, if you think it was her tea from over there she was smelling, it's okay. If you think the two of them had connections, you need to give them an applause. I really believe in connections among people. All of you are connected simply by belonging to this association, to your families. You have different connections. And you guys, of course, have those connections, family and such. How long have you been together? Yeah. Are you with, you're not with him? I mean, you've been flirting out here. She says him? You mean at least?
9 years.
9 years. So she hasn't even started quite finishing her sentences yet, has she?
No.
You're getting there. When you've been married 43 years like me, they finish them before you ever open your mouth, I'll tell you. We're going to try something here. And, Stephanie, you stand over here, away from him. I've got in this bag here a silk handkerchief. And get down here in the bottom. Come on. Down here in the bottom. A crystal ball. You haven't done any crystal ball gazing or anything like this? Okay. Well, hold on to that. It's a little cold. I want you to warm it up. And they say as you warm things, beginning to you put some of your own energy in there. We'll use a silk handkerchief in a moment. But first of all, I have a deck of cards here. The guys and I were talking about cards earlier. And this isn't necessarily a card trick. The cards are really great because they're nice and mobile and easy to use. You ever stop to think there's 52 cards in an American deck? There's 52 weeks in a year. There's 13 court cards. There's 13 lunar months. There's 4 suits. There's 4 seasons. If you add up all these pips, they add up 365. And if you think that's a coincidence, I've got land in Florida that's dry this time of year. I'll make you a good deal. Out of these 52 cards, Scott, you're going to pick one. Just at random by wherever you tell me to stop. We'll cut the deck. Okay. Before I get to the bottom, it's been real nice. Okay, take that. Okay. Look at it. Don't turn anywhere where anybody else can see it. Now, we're not going to look into the future of that crystal ball. We're going to look into the past. Okay? We're going to release, or try to release, and you will see the card that you picked a while ago. Now, by rubbing it with silk, pure raw silk. As you look into there, you may only see in the beginning the colors of the handkerchief. But as you look deeply, do you see?
7 of diamonds is in there.
7 of diamonds. Oh, what I did with them? What? All the microphones over here? What did you say it was?
7 of diamonds.
Oh, I muted it. I'm sorry.
7 of diamonds.
You know, and most, that takes care of all the dogs in Story County. Too close to my microphone. Sorry, folks. And you know, most people, they have to kind of let it appear. It takes a slow time. I'm impressed. Scott, what card are you holding and thinking about?
7 of hearts.
7 of hearts. Wait a minute, you said 7 of diamonds. They've only been together 9 years, folks. It's a red 7. Did your wife get that out of your head? Wow. Yeah. And just like with Amanda and here, when you come up and sit in these chairs, that applause is going to be for you as well. Now, you know, they're pretty connected. I think any doubt, even Steve would have to admit, right? Yeah. But you know, ladies, you know you've had experiences like this. And most of you have already picked up on something. It's her projecting to him or reading him. Think we ought to see what he can do?
Yeah.
Let's, let me have that card. Steve is going to need some help. Steve, I keep saying, I'm sorry. Well, I got you on the brain, man. Scott is going to need your help. I need, about 7 people to come on. No, you don't have to do, all you have to do is stand. You don't have to. All you're going to have to do is just stand here and hold a balloon. That's all you have to do. Stop. Come on, 7 of Scott's best friends. Come here. If you want to be in the hip show, you'll have a head start for that, you know? Why don't you give each one of your friends a balloon? says he does have friends after all.
I'm too French short.
What?
I'm too French short.
You're too damn short. Come here, Amanda.
Come on, Eric.
Grab one of those balloons.
Come on, Eric.
Grab one of those balloons.
Oh, that would fit him nice.
Who's got the football?
I know.
Got them all given out? Would you all mind standing up on stage so those folks back there by the mirrors?
You never said anything about that.
There's steps over there, hon. You take a look down through here. I think everybody has a balloon, even if you don't know their names. And step right here where you can kind of see. I want you to pick one, not you. Scott, you're going to make some decisions. And as a married guy, you're going to be pleased to know they're all going to be correct. Every single one of them. Pretty cool, huh? The first one will be, do you leave them in this order or are you going to rearrange them? Now don't do anything yet, just think about it. I want you to pick one of those. And would you look the other way so you don't do any pencil reading or anything like that? And write it real big so the audience can see it later. Yeah. Yeah. Just hang on to it, don't let anybody see it, don't even let me. All right, now, your first decision. Are you going to leave them in this order, or are you going to rearrange them?
We'll rearrange them.
Just here, take the microphone, do so. Make it quick. I get paid by the hour.
Slide down.
Where do you want?
Right here. You go over here. Amanda Carter. Yep.
All right, now, second decision. That one felt pretty good, didn't it, to be right? Second decision.
That looks good.
Yeah. We're going to number them. And it's going to change the entire numbering system depending on whether you start here or down there. So which end are we going to start on?
The left.
All your left. That's stage right. So we have to, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It did work out, didn't it, for the number of balloons? Now,
I hope so.
odd or even?
Odd.
So, would the odd numbered people please just have a seat there for a minute?
You're 6.
Two mornings a week when I'm in town, I tutor third graders. They do better than this. All right. We have 3 individuals left. Everything's right, just like I promised. That's a correct decision. Now, if you will, hold up your left hand and extend the magic finger. Remember, there's kids here. Okay, wise decision. Point to one of them. Okay, the gentleman, the blue,
Yep.
would you have a seat? Now, if you would, another right decision. Last one. Step up between these two good-looking ladies. Take each one of them by the hand. And usually I have some Rocky theme music, but I don't have it queued up. So on the count of 3, raise one of the hands. 1, 2, 3. One. See, aren't you glad I finally got his name right? Oh,
Rocky, right?
right there. Oh yeah, right there. Now, think about this. 7 people. He made several right decisions. All on your own. You reordered them. You numbered them from one end. If you'd done it the other end, that's a whole different numbering system. The ones who were odd might have been even, but you picked those to sit down. Each one that you picked to sit down, including using that right magic finger. You hesitated for a moment, didn't you? I hate when they do that. It just scares the fool out of me when it's a mix. And you ended up with, I can't read your name tag. Shelley, with a yellow balloon. Now, I'm sure some of you figured out, you saw me talking to Stephanie over here, that she did something before he made any of those decisions. She picked one of those, and she wrote it down ahead of time. Let's see how good you are. Let's see how good you are, buddy. This is when, you know, if it doesn't work, it ain't my fault, folks. What did you write in there? Show us. Nice and round.
Odd.
So, would the odd numbered people please just have a seat there for a minute?